Okay. All right, we're pushing through here. So this video, we're talking about social proof. Again, this is something that most businesses absolutely miss a trick on, and it's so powerful and it's free and easy to do as well, and to create. But you do need to have a focus on it. And see, most business owners out there just sort of feel like they don't either have the time, or they don't have the understanding, or they don't know how to build this. But when you consider the number one barrier to doing business with you is trust. That's the number one by so far is, I don't trust you. Why should I trust you? And social proof, or proof, say it properly maybe. Social proof is easily the fastest way to build trust, because it's effectively third party, people telling them that you do a good job. And so what are some of the elements of social proof that you can use? So the first one's really obvious. It's your 5-star reviews. And at the end of this video, I'll give you a little formula that we use to build more 5-star reviews that you can actually use in your business today. But we live in a world that's obsessed by reviews. So effectively going out and asking your customers to leave nice reviews, especially when you know they've been happy with your service, be it on Facebook, Google. If you're in the building construction industry, there are hundreds of platforms that you can sign up to that will enable your customers to leave reviews. So it's really important that you try and build those 5-star reviews and good things being said about you. And the other one that flows into those testimonials and case studies. So asking your customers, and more often than not, it's just a case of asking. We feel too embarrassed to ask customers if they will give us their feedback. And again, I'll tell you at the end how we do this, which might, I guess, make this process a bit easier. But written testimonials are great, especially if they're on third-party platforms, but video testimonials are the most powerful, because obviously video testimonials can't really be faked. Case studies are another one. So simply documenting the process and the benefits that another customer has received from using your product or service is a great way of helping the customer see what you do and build trust. Community is one that people miss. So now, I don't buy into sort of getting hundreds of followers on any of the social media platforms. There's no real ROI value in that other than social proof. For instance, like, if most people will find their way to your Facebook page at some point. So if you've got, like my page, 70 likes versus somebody who's got, 2,000 likes, it's a little social indicator there that more people have, like this product. Now, don't advocate going out and buying likes. That's detrimental to all of your marketing, so do not buy likes. But third-party partners is another one. So third-party partners this is what I call trust via association. So if you're in the construction space and you work with some big brands, and you use their products or services and they trust you with their business, then put their badges on your website and tell people that you work with these brands and that you're trusted by these big brands. Because whilst they might not be familiar with you, if they're familiar with these other products or brands that you're associated with, then it builds trust via association. So that's another small trust badge that you can use there. And the other one is statistics and data. So basically, are you telling them how long have you been in business? How many jobs have you completed? Is there any industry sort of data or statistics that really backs up what you're about and what you're saying? Using all of these things will just help you create more trust, with that initial sort of contact. Because I promise you now, the first question people are asking are, do you have the solution to my problem? So do you have the product or service that I need? The very next one is, do I trust you? So if you want to make your marketing work harder, you should never put out a piece of marketing that doesn't have some kind of social proof or trust badge or trust element right there next to it. Every web page should have some kind of trust element. Every bit of content that you send out there should have some trust element attached to it. On your invoices, whatever it may be, you just cannot put enough social proof out there, because what it does, it really positions the client's mindset. It alleviates all that stress that goes with, have I made the right buying decision here? Am I choosing the right person? And so by building sort of social proof and using it more to the point, see, most people tuck their testimonials away on a testimonials page that's buried under, 3 subheadings on their website. And they really make the customers work hard to find that. Whereas we want to bring it to the forefront. We want to make sure they can see it everywhere. And so really quickly, the strategy that we find works really well for getting more reviews and testimonials is, instead of going to your customers and asking for a review, because when you ask for a review, it's kind of a personal thing and people get a little bit guarded. Even if they're happy with the service, they get a little bit guarded when it's you approaching them. By breaking that down and going, make the first step, ask them for feedback. So put a few questions together, or just send an email out to them and ask them for their opinion on how you did, Yeah, because by asking for feedback, you're elevating their opinion above yours, and people are more likely to want to do that and want to help you out. So ask them for feedback. If the feedback comes in positive, then just take that feedback, and that'll generally be a pretty good testimonial. Ask them if you can use that feedback as a testimonial throughout your marketing. If they say yes, then go back to them and say, look, it would mean the world to us if you could leave us a 5-star review on Facebook and Google. This is why it's important. Always explain why it's important for a 5-star review. Tell them to leave a 5-star review, and make them understand that you're not being rude by asking for a 5-star. It's just the way that these platforms work. It hurts your overall score if you get anything less than a 5-star. So if you were happy, leave a 5-star review. And we lather the word 5-star because there's nothing more frustrating than somebody leaving a glowing review and then having a 3-star or a 4-star, which hurts your overall ratings. Because, see, most people just go into these things with the mindset of nobody's perfect, so they never leave 5 stars. So you need to explain to them why the 5-star is so important in a way that they can understand, so they will then be able to go, okay, that makes sense. I'll give you the 5-star review and I'll say something nice. So there you go. So social proof is one of the most powerful elements to marketing. And go away right now and look at all your marketing and just see where you're using it, and just start to look at where you think you can start to implement more social proofs to back up what you're saying, to show people that you are the trusted authority in your space. And I promise you, you'll convert more business and you'll make more sales from it. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one.